Yeah.
All right, and we're live. What's up? Welcome to the Polar Podcast, where it's just us and no guests. Look, we got Ty.
Hello,
Ty.
I'm the guest.
Well,
No.
you're kind of a host. We don't have Louie anymore, our other permanent host. It's okay. Camden,
Then
Hello.
Carman's outside.
I did not have breakfast this morning.
and we have Aiden.
Hi, today I'm going to read a passage from The Tiny Warrior. I was on the Grandpa declined the offer. He felt sadness stretching its wings inside of him as Justin walked into the house.
I appreciate that.
Good job.
Passage? That's
I'll expect a 5-paragraph essay analyzing that sentence later. Cool. So we just finished up wrapping up with our interview with Maya and Haley. Thought it went pretty well. Had some good questions, had some good answers, and that's that. Ty, what's up with you?
Nothing.
Where were you?
Where was I?
Yep.
I was at my house.
Um,
I was sleeping and eating. I don't know. I was eating.
you guys have allergies?
Yeah.
Like coming up all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I had them a couple days ago. I'm good right now, though.
I'm good right now.
Yeah, I'm
but
good right
like
now.
a couple days ago it was bad. I take allergy pills, but still like my eyes would be so itchy and then my throat would be really itchy. And it's terrible.
Yeah, it was like 2 nights ago. I woke up at like 4:30 and my throat was dry and my eyes were all gross, and it was not a good time. I had to clean myself, and I had to go get I chugged some water real quick, and then I went back to sleep. I've been having real trouble going to bed recently.
With allergies?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I've always kind of been bad at going into bed, like falling asleep, and then I got good at it recently. But now I'm bad again. Like last night, I would fall asleep for like 30 minutes and then just wake up again, and that was like the whole night all the way through.
I have a bad thing where like maybe I'll be on my computer, maybe I'm doing homework, maybe I'm playing video games. Then I like lay in bed just on my phone. Then I'm like almost asleep and I'm like I gotta go brush my teeth and get ready for bed. And then by the time I do that and I lay back down, then I'm not tired.
You have all the energy back.
Yeah, and then I'm awake for like another hour.
I think the strategy is to build a routine.
Yeah, that's probably right. But I tried to go to sleep, and I was like, I probably tried to go to bed at like 10:30, and I was trying to go to sleep till like 12:30, just still awake the whole time.
Yeah.
Is that you're comfortable? And then I took some melatonin because I couldn't fall. You guys curling up into a ball. I took some melatonin to try to go to sleep, and that didn't help. And I was up for like 1:30, and then I was like, you know what, I really need a soda right now. I drank the soda and it put me to sleep.
What?
How is that, sure?
Put you to sleep?
Yeah, I don't know how that works. What is going on?
just go back, man.
Okay, we're
Hey.
good now.
To the people watching the video, sorry about the frame rate. We're using a different
Oh.
computer. I don't know what the problem is, but it makes me look like I'm walking all weird. But that's that. Ty, what you looking at?
I'm texting someone.
Okay.
Oh God, read
I
it.
need to deal
Read
with
it.
this right now. I'm sorry.
Narrate it
No.
in a dramatic. I'll narrate it for you
No.
if you narrate it to me.
No.
Dang.
So, this new office.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I guess it's not actually that hot in the room, but against these lights, it's a furnace over
It's quite
here.
warm in the room, I will say
It-
that. It's not
yeah.
necessarily hot, but it's warm.
Yeah.
And
What is this room supposed to be?
it's a relax room. Just chill.
By yourself, or are you supposed to have like a counselor with you?
Either, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. We're not. Yeah, we have a fan though to cool it down, but like, I don't know.
Fan's not doing much.
Not much.
I'm great.
And we can't bring a powerful fan in
Oh,
here
yeah.
because because it's too loud for the audio.
Yeah, maybe a leaf blower would be nice.
Yeah, just leaf blower straight into the microphone.
I was just giving them a.
Oh, thanks, Ty.
on
Ty,
the-
what do you think about our interview? How'd it go?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Ty's
I
not a
was
real
here.
fan. He doesn't listen to them.
Ty, we have philosophy talks sometimes, right?
Yes.
Want to get really deep right now?
Sure.
They've never been really here for that, so
No.
they can get into it now. What would you say? What's your initial thoughts on basic human rights? BHR. Okay.
Basic human rights.
Yeah. And what they are do they exist? And where do they come from?
That's a really vague question. That could mean a lot
Okay,
of
here.
things.
I'll give you a specific example. Maya and Haley were talking. They listed off. I know for sure. They said like water and clean air. They said like, they said a good idea of living, or like I don't know what the exact word was, but like you can live happily. And then they also said like shelter. Would you classify those as basic human rights?
For all those would be basic human rights, I would assume that means that everyone has those, because
Or
that is-
everybody deserves to have them?
but is a basic human right something that everyone deserves to have, or something everyone has?
I think deserves to have.
Well, because it's impossible for everyone to have that. It wouldn't work.
Why?
Because if everyone had a house, then I don't know how to explain it. If everyone had like a home, if everyone had like everything they like needed, like if we just gave every homeless person a home, it sounds like a good idea. I don't know. I kind of sound
No, go on. I know what you're talking about.
economically it probably would have bad effects on our like economic system, because like if we were to split all of the United States wealth among everyone in the like United States, everyone would have $700,000, and then no money would be worth anything. We'd have incredible inflation and we'd be like Venezuela. If everyone had a home, then houses wouldn't be worth anything, and then we'd have a recession on steroids.
Mm-hmm. I saw a TikTok, and it was talking about the military budget and what else that could be spent on. And it was a little infographic, and it was like, if you like dissolve to like a good portion of the military budget, you could have entirely free tuition, entirely free housing for everybody. I think it was also like free food, free water, everything you could ever need was provided to you, which sounds nice until you realize that the government pays for that off of tax money, and then it goes to the people, right? And there's a certain amount of money that needs to be paid into those programs to sustain them. If everybody has everything they need, people don't need to work. They don't need to get a job. They don't need any sort of income. They don't need to do anything they don't like.
It's true.
And at that point, if you don't have an income, no taxes are going to the U.S. And then they can't pay for those programs anymore, and then it all collapses.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a thing with human rights. Although I believe it depends what kind of human rights you're talking about. Government given rights, which are just announced and then they exist and everybody treats them as human rights and the government provides it to the people. God given rights, I guess it depends if you believe in God or not. But like from a philosophy standpoint, human rights don't really exist. Like
No.
that's not a thing.
No human is born with the right to anything.
Yeah. You don't right would you guys agree with that? Like, you don't deserve anything as a basic human. If you want something, you have to go give it to.
Well,
get
there's like social human rights where people like think like socially, like in our race of humans, we've all decided that certain things are human rights. But the problem is that's super subjective, because
Yeah, and that's kind of different because everybody has to agree with that and act within those parameters.
Yeah.
Like nobody's just born and exist as a singular human with a right. That's not a thing. It's
No.
given by other people.
Yeah.
Would you guys agree with that? What do you think?
It makes sense.
I'm a little hungry.
You a little hungry? I'm a little hungry too. I'm not gonna lie. I usually have water with me.
I had breakfast, but I probably should have filled my water. That would have helped.
I'm going to Chick-fil-A later.
Nice.
I have to take my grandparents to the airport, and then I'll be up in Portland, so I get to go to Chick-fil-A.
Nice.
Oh, Aiden, do you want to make our little announcement, or do you want to go back to talking about human rights?
I don't care.
We'll make our announcement. Take it away.
Okay, so this week, at the end of the week, I believe there is going to be voting for class elections, and last week you were able to sign up for your class election, whatever you wanted to be, and I have signed up for senior class vice president, and Lex has signed up for senior class president for this upcoming class election.
Yes. So that's our big announcement. I don't know how many people are running against vice president. Do you know?
I know of one other person.
And then 2 people are running against presidential candidates for the senior class. So that's our big announcement. You know, I think the voting's 3rd and 4th. Go ahead and vote. Just want to say, me and Aiden have been in leadership for a few years now, taking care of different things. You know, the sophomore winter ball, And then just I know Aiden's taking care of the courtyard right now, and then I'm doing some stuff with Unified. But we think we can do a really good job this senior year, putting on different events, because that's the main responsibility of the senior class. All the officers is they kind of work with Miss Murphy to put on the senior trip and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And I think Aiden and I can do a good job at that. So
Yes,
we'd
we-
appreciate if you go out and vote June 3rd and 4th.
Yes, we've had a tough couple years now of school with with everything going on. So our senior year, hopefully things are coming back to normal. We want to have a very fun senior year.
Yep, we're gonna make sure you have no human rights because you don't. They
And
don't
the
exist. You
school-
get nothing.
And
You
the
have to.
school will be communist.
Yeah, we're transitioning the school to communism straight up. We have our 5-year plan. You will have to bring grain to the school, and we'll take it and then sell it to other places.
So better vote for us.
No, we'll have a good time. Put on
Yeah.
good trips and return to everything normal and have a good time. Very cool. Ty, what's up with you?
Oh, nothing.
Talk about your weekends. Seemed pretty fun.
I was in Lakeside with Marcus and Elliot. That was very fun. It was very warm, or it felt like it. It was like 60 something degrees, but it felt like it was like 80 degrees. So, which scares me because I'm going to Mexico this summer,
Ooh.
and it's gonna be like 80, 90
Yeah.
degrees, and I
gonna
thought
melt.
I thought like what I was in was really hot, and I was like, I got really sunburnt and stuff, but like,
Pretty sure we're in like 105 right now. It's
Yeah.
hot in this room.
Ben
Yeah.
has my brother Ben has had some college friends here for a few days now. 2 of them just left, so one of them is here, and they were talking about actually how hot it was here. So they're all from like around LA, California, and they were saying how kind of like 60 and 70 here feels like 80 to 90. Like it doesn't feel like it's like 60, 70. Like it was hot here.
It sounds like I'll have fun in Arizona then this summer. We're going to Arizona this
Oh.
July, and I'm thinking
Nice.
it's supposed to average around like 110 to 115. So that should be
Oh,
fun.
wow. That is
Jesus
quite hot.
That'll be pretty nice. That'll be fun to just walk around in.
Yep. Just
Go on
step
some
outside, you're a
runs.
puddle.
I think, and also like at nighttime it's like 80, at nighttime. So
Time to sleep in
that
the fridge.
sounds kind of nice.
No, it
outside
doesn't.
in 80, like being outside.
No, but trying
No,
to sleep. In
not
that?
trying to sleep in just
oh, not
disgusting
trying to
sweaty
sleep.
heat.
That's true.
No, that does not
Yeah,
sound
Sticky
fun.
I see what
sheets.
time
I
it is,
kind of get what you.
That'd be nice, like
but
late
like
at night. Just
maybe like 60 for a night, not 80, 90.
Yeah, I kind of forgot how hot 80 is.
There was one summer that it was really hot, and I could not sleep without a like massive box fan. Just like it was straight like on a shelf in my room, pointed right at my face, and I could not sleep without that thing.
I just
And-
got my fan back in my room. It was nice. 'Cause
Nice.
it got really cold last night because I was like I was watching the Trailblazers game upstairs. Which any of you guys watch that?
No.
Damian Lillard is insane. They lost, but he scored 55 points, got
That's a
12
lot.
three-pointers. That's a new record in a playoff game. He got 2 like basically buzzer beaters in the game to send it to ended up going to double overtime. And the rest of the team just could not make their shots.
Dang, that's so
It was
disappointing.
Damian Lillard versus the Nuggets last night.
Did they lose?
Yes.
I wonder what
It's
he
very
feels
sad.
about it. Like, why is he sticking around? He always loses eventually.
He's loyal. I think no.
He must be
so-
paid so much money.
Yeah.
They should trade CJ McCollum.
I don't want them to though. I like him. I just
Yeah.
don't know what trade that would be good for that. You know.
I know, but why would you keep trying to perform just to get like low seeded playoffs and
Yeah, I know.
then get no draft picks?
Well, this year we had a ton of injuries too. This was
True.
annoying. But there are definitely some players that we need to say goodbye to, like Zach Collins. He's been injured for like over a year now. He's not even that good. He was drafted to us. He's just been like a bench player that gets like 10 minutes when he does play, and he's not that good. Like I don't know why we're just keeping him around. He's just an injured player.
Yeah.
We need him gone, and then yeah, we got rid of Gary Trent Jr. That was like my favorite player on the team besides Lillard.
Dang.
But we got Norman Powell. He's really good, but he probably was not going to re-sign to us. So
How about all the weird fan stuff going on in the playoff games?
oh my gosh, it's so weird. I don't know why. Fans are just they just want to freak out and just attack players right now.
Someone ran on the court and got
Yeah.
tackled. Someone spit on a player who
It was on Trae Young.
it was. Yeah, someone spit on Trae Young. Someone threw a water bottle at Kyrie.
That person got arrested.
and got arrested.
What do you get charged with for throwing a water
It's like
bottle?
battery.
Battery?
assault.
You have probably assault,
Assault with a deadly weapon?
not with a deadly weapon. Well, I mean, depends. I don't know. Maybe it was a metal water bottle.
You can make anything a deadly weapon if you try hard enough.
That is technically true.
Go on, I want to hear more of these attacks. Or was that it?
No, that was about it.
Why are they attacking everybody?
They're just dumb and they're probably drunk,
Nice.
and it's very high. Like everyone's just freaking out. A lot of
Trying to find
testosterone.
Oh, what? So it's the playoffs right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? Like semifinals, quarterfinals? What's up?
It's the first round.
First round.
First
Pretty
round.
much. Yeah.
Who's gonna win? The Lakers?
I don't know. I think
It's-
Lakers are gonna lose to the Suns.
Do you think so?
80 if Anthony Davis is injured for next game, then yes,
Okay.
because he was injured. The games that he hasn't played in, they've lost.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was like the first game he wasn't there, they lost, and then the recent game they killed him because Anthony Davis. And I like the Suns too, so I don't know. I like LeBron though too, so that's tricky. I think Nets are gonna win it. That's who I kind of predicted.
Kevin
Yeah,
Durant and Kyrie.
that would be
And
fair.
James Harden.
Is Kyrie still good?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
good. I like that guy.
yeah.
He's weird.
Yeah,
is.
he's a flat earther, right?
Yeah.
But so are you, aren't you, Dan?
No, I'm not a flat earther. No.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
you are. You
Ty's a
don't,
flat
you don't have to
earther.
lie for the podcast.
No, I'm not a flat earther, guys.
No,
Definitely
just kidding.
not.
Somebody tried to convince me the Earth was flat. I don't like it. I don't understand how you think the Earth is flat, yo.
I don't. Don't look at me like that and say that.
Oh, not you, but like someone was talking about the Earth is flat, and like pretty much the basic rebuttal that I go to is like something that large and that flat can't sustain itself. Like gravity makes it collapse into a sphere.
Yeah.
Like
But
that's-
don't those people not believe in gravity?
yeah, and then I told them to that, and they're like, gravity's not real. It's old density.
Who was this person?
It was Eddie, but I think he was just messing with me. He didn't actually believe in it.
I hope he doesn't believe in it.
No.
I wouldn't put it past him though.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, he was and then he started talking about density, and he's like, "Well, why do balloons float away if gravity's real?" And I was like, "Density."
That's true. Yeah.
I know. kind of
He got you on
kind of
that one.
lame.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, I had a crazy thought last night. So, it's kind of like dementia or just like neurological problems. But like people with dementia or like what's the one where schizophrenia, where like you hear random things, like your brain is totally lying to you about your surroundings, right?
Mhm.
So I was just thinking, and like your brain can think you're in a totally different place with totally different people saying totally different things than what is actually going on. I was just thinking about that, and what if I have that and actually everything I see is not happening?
I think
And it's my brain lying to me about what is going on.
I think you have some awareness of what's like. Unless you're just like.
Unless it's full
you're just,
blown.
Like, what if you're just like some like
I could straight up be in a coma, and
Yeah,
this is all
you're
a
just-
dream.
some like Middle Eastern kid in a coma right now?
I guess I could be, yeah.
You're gonna wake up and it's like
I don't know. You kind of have to. I don't think the brain can't really create something out of nothing. It's kind of all take inspiration from
Yeah.
something else.
how do you know that?
What?
How do you know that?
Because you can't imagine nothing. It's not a concept
Are you
you
sure?
can. Yeah, it's not a concept you can imagine.
I think I heard somewhere that like when you dream or whatever and you see faces, there's like they're not random people. They're people who like
Yeah,
it's imagined like
Or-
or like it's the people you've seen before.
yeah,
Mm.
or inspiration from like
Yeah.
things you've seen before. Because if you had never seen a nose before, you wouldn't know what a nose is. You wouldn't be able to just come up with it.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
You
Ty?
can't just create
Yes.
something out of
I
nothing.
know. I was just messing.
Yeah,
with Lex.
get wrecked, bro.
I wasn't really
I don't think Yeah, never mind.
So yeah, we could all have just entered a coma and forgot about everything that happened previously, and this is all just a dream.
Well, some people think that everything after 2012 is fake and that the world really ended and we're just all floating consciousness,
Yep.
just like
Yep.
not really existing.
Should we change this to the determinism podcast?
Oh God.
Consciousness not real, doesn't exist. I don't think anybody's conscious.
I don't think you should ruin everyone's outlook on life.
I don't.
like you
I thought
ruined
about it
mine.
before, and I'm not gonna do it. They
Yeah.
can find it themselves. If you want to have your dreams crushed, learn about determinism, and it all goes away. But yeah, isn't it weird like how someone's like understanding of like physics and science kind of changes your view on everything? Like you kind of have the surface level of everybody's a person and you're talking, but then you go really into it and like you're a bunch of made of like muscles and organs and bones, and then you get deeper and you're just made of cells and then atoms. It's just a big random mess of stuff.
That's what people are.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, yeah.
It's quite weird. And it's like, I guess it depends if you believe in a god or not, but like the chances of like if everything's kind of just random and all these cells were just kind of thrown together and it happened to make a person, that's like the chance of like going out into unexplored woods and like finding a brand new perfectly built Toyota Tacoma that the world just threw together because cells randomly happened to hit each other in the perfect way. Or atoms, I guess.
Yeah.
And particles. That's pretty wild.
It is weird.
But
I forgot. I mean, I'm not fully educated on it, but there was like a big thing where like a lot of UFO stuff is.
it's being released pretty
being
soon,
released.
yeah.
No, like it was already released.
Yeah, wasn't
Oh.
it June 1st? It was
June
supposed
1st it was supposed to be, and it
And
is
it's
June
actually-
2nd today.
To, I didn't see what actually happened with it.
But
knew
I
it was
don't.
supposed
Yeah,
to-
I didn't actually hear that
I
much.
think it's a mix of some stuff that is actually unexplained, but also a lot of it can be explained with like camera error.
Yeah.
Like the way that things kind of get like shown shooting all over the place is just the way that the camera orbits on like a plane, and it kind
Yeah.
of messes it up. But I think there were some genuinely unexplainable things,
Yeah.
which is kind of interesting.
There's also this one weird thing I saw. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna like spread it because it was like a TikTok,
Spread it.
so I don't
Spread it.
believe it.
Spread it. You can
Like-
tell it to us.
I have a lot.
It's just us.
It's like a very large like grain of salt, or more, it's like a handful of salt that I'm taking with because it's like TikTok information, so I'm
Yeah.
not really sure. But it's like this weird. When I saw it, I thought of like an RX-7 engine. It was like a triangle, and it was like a
Yeah.
flying triangle thing that the United States made, and it was like a
Oh,
like a weapon,
yeah. I saw that.
like
too.
a weaponized like flying thing. I don't know, but
Yeah. No.
it looked pretty insane.
Yeah, I was talking to my dad a while ago, and he brought up a good point of like UFOs and like why would people want to create UFOs in terms of just flying around Earth, where like a helicopter basically is a UFO, but like a better version.
I guess.
You know, except
this-
you can't go to space and you don't have the gravity thing, but you have the vertical takeoff and landing and the moving around.
They said this one can go to space.
Yeah, that's cool.
What
I
if we
wanna go to
become like
space.
Star Wars, where just like everyone can kind of just like fly around and like go to different planets?
You don't have light speed travel yet.
No, I think we have a better
Yes.
chance of Ready Player One happening. Pretty confident that's gonna happen.
Ready
the
Player
VR
One?
thing.
Yeah.
The VR.
Yeah, the Oasis. I don't know when, because VR development is kind of slow. But yeah, that's how I see everything going.
Can we
This
talk about how,
crypto?
like, to me, I think it's a lot more likely that we're living in a simulation than that God created Earth? Because, so I was looking at it, there's like this new thing where these people made this computer generated, it's basically just like a worm, like it's a computer generated worm, but it has its own like consciousness and it thinks it's alive. And it like it has like its own, like it thinks its own thoughts. And it's really interesting because if you merge that with The Sims, where it's a bunch of fake humans that are walking around with their own consciousness, we're getting pretty close to a basically a simulation that perfectly simulates us as humans. And then if imagine 100 years down the line we keep developing it, it's only going to get better and better, to the point where it almost seems like we created our own simulation of people that have their own consciousness and think they're alive and can freely think and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we very easily we could be that type of thing.
Yeah. No, the natural like kind of conclusion of determinism is simulation of a sort, or that's one of the natural conclusions. But I like discussing the simulation stuff, except it's kind of, you never will reach a conclusion because you can come to the conclusion that you are in a simulation. Well, so what?
Who made the simulation? Like who made
You'll
the
never
first
you'll
one?
never be able to find an answer to that.
No.
Nope. Not unless the people that made it tell you.
Yeah.
But like, if you believe you're in a simulation, well, like, I guess it depends on what your beliefs of what a human is and consciousness and stuff. But like, you're not actually taking any action. It depends if you're thinking like AI simulation, where like people are kind of figuring themselves out, or straight up programs to do everything.
Are you asking me a question?
No, I'm just
No.
kind of thinking out loud.
Okay.
But you'll never really have an answer to the simulation thing. You'll never have an answer to any explanation. You'll never come to a full conclusion, an explanation of why things are the way they are. There'll always be like what happened before that.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson brought up also in a TikTok. He was talking about he didn't like the simulation idea that much because if you believe that like the first people made a simulation and then the people in the simulation made another simulation and it was a big old chain, humans would either be the very first one or the very last one. Like, we can't be the in-between because then we'd have to be in a simulation and have another simulation. He didn't believe that we already had a perfect simulation, and that's why, I don't know, he was just like, I don't see that as a big probability of that happening. But, I don't know. Where do you guys think everything comes from?
I don't know. The Big Bang.
Big Bang. Big Bang is complicated. I don't know that much about it, only very basic stuff, but it seems quite interesting.
Yeah. Seems really improbable, but
Improbable?
yeah. But our existence is improbable, so anything can happen.
Sure.
And no one will ever know how
Isn't
we
the
actually...
Big Bang pretty that happened? It's not.
No,
that's not
it's a
really
theory.
It's not.
I mean,
it-
everything's a theory.
It's a
Okay.
theory.
Oh, okay.
It's
it
actually
is?
A TV show.
Yeah. I mean, everything's
Bang
a theory,
Theory.
but like, I think the Big Bang, it's not, it like, looked at how things are moving, the direction they're moving toward, because like the, like the universe is expanding and everything.
Yeah.
So then after that, you come to the conclusion that it all started somewhere. So I think that's basically how they got to it.
Okay.
But I don't know. Yeah, everything's a theory. Nothing's like really fact, opinion. It's all one big mess of how people say. Isn't it crazy we get to vote in the next election?
Wow.
I know.
Crazy.
I'm not really into politics, so I'm.
No,
Right now, I
think
don't
it's
really
that
care
exciting.
about it. Maybe in the future, I will be when there is another election.
I don't know.
I'm going to vote when I can.
Good work, Ty.
Voting for Andrew Yang 2024.
Is he gonna run every time until he wins?
I don't know.
that-
Probably not.
That guy was on either Joe Rogan or H3 podcast, I think.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
Joe Rogan.
I think.
I don't know
He
if
might have
he-
been on both. I don't
I
know.
think he was
could
on
see him
both.
on H3.
I think he was on H3.
Actually, I could see him on H3. He's a pretty cool guy.
He is.
I didn't like how he supported
Yeah.
Israel, though.
Yeah, I saw that.
Y'all
I
not
think-
rocking with Israel?
No, I'm rocking with I'm rocking with peace between both of them.
Peace.
I just want them to chill, you know?
Just chill. Well, it's hard when both places think that the land belongs to them.
Well, no, so basically what would happen is that they would almost come to a peace agreement where they just split it even, like, you get half, I get half.
Yeah, but neither country wants to come to that agreement because they believe that they deserve it.
No,
all.
because extremists on both sides
Deserve
will
that they believe it all.
think the extremists, like terrorists on both sides, when they come to a peace agreement, either an extremist terrorist group on like Israel or Palestinian side will do a terrorist attack, and then they can't come to the agreement anymore because there's a terrorist
Yeah.
attack.
That's the whole. The extremists are the ones that are causing all the problems,
Yeah,
but they're still gonna be around
I know.
because they're not really being like.
But it is weird because Israel doesn't really, in my opinion, have the right to that land because they were just kind of like Germany was like, okay, we're gonna make it up for you. You're gonna go to Palestine, and you're gonna go there. Like, we're gonna put you there.
Does anybody
This is-
have any right to any land? We already established that people don't have rights.
Yeah, but they had it first.
I guess.
No, but actually, I take that back because I'm pretty sure there's also wars between Israel and Palestinians, like way, 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 way before like World War II as well.
He's falling asleep over here. Yeah. No, they've been fighting forever.
Yeah.
That's always an interesting concept about who owns the land and who deserves it.
I don't think anyone.
Nobody really deserves the land. The person who's in charge, they're in charge until they're not. You kind of have to take them out of power if you want to do that.
True.
Nobody really deserves anything. But I don't know. It's kind of a hot take. So, see how it
It's
goes.
gonna look horrible on the frame rate.
Oh, should we have a dance party right now? In the five frames?
What are you guys doing today? You're going to Portland?
Yeah. Ty, what are you doing
I'm
today?
going home.
Nice.
I'm doing my.
I don't know what I'm doing today.
Nice. I have soccer practice at 5.
Oh yeah.
I'm also finding out what club team I made.
Nice. Do
Today.
you have a hope for which one you made?
Hopefully elite. That'd be kind of dope. But I
Sick.
don't know. We did. It was 2 days of tryouts, and last year I was just on like the B team, not the elite team. And this time, so we had 2 days of tryouts. It was basically, it's like it's supposed to be the same teams, but they're kind of just having like a few, like basically my team go there, and then like a couple elite players, because they're like, just to see, just in case if people don't come back, then. But it's supposed to be like the same teams. First day had like an okay tryout. It wasn't. I didn't do too good. Didn't do anything bad really though. Just had some bad touches. Second day, I was doing pretty good in like these little mini scrimmages, and then we did like a big scrimmage, and I did very good. So I was very happy. So I was like, well, now I don't know what team I'm gonna be on, but hopefully elite. That'd be cool. But I'd also be
Sweet.
fine with going on the same team I was on. Yeah.
Is Aresh still the coach?
No.
Dang, I like
He
that guy.
coaches his son's team. Yeah. I miss that guy. He's cool.
He works for SpaceX.
He
I wore a
does.
SpaceX sweatshirt to the soccer thing one time. And he's like, "Why are you wearing that?" I was like, "I like it." He's like, "I work there." I'm like, "Oh, cool." And that
Yeah.
was that. Now that's my favorite guy in the world.
I think I found his LinkedIn. I looked him up 'cause I
LinkedIn's
wanted to
so
know what
funny.
his job really was.
We didn't ask Maya or Haley about their involvement with Climate Coasties
Yeah.
or any of that. Like,
No, we should have.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to before we started getting into the project, but then
yeah.
it's fine.
Oh well. Now we know for next time. Who do you think our next guest should be? Should we let the people decide?
Who knows?
Say
if,
something.
Who knows if
People?
anyone's listening?
Everybody's listening.
Everyone's listening.
I think the only people that watch this are the people that watch all the way through.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But I don't know. We'll have some good guests. We have a couple options. We're just trying to figure out who we can talk to the most. That's that.
Yeah.
Cool. Do we have anything else we want to go over? Power steering on the car, left.
It's just gone.
Oh,
Left the
yeah.
chat. I was just pulling out Fred Meyer, and then all of a sudden, I hear like a pop, and then my car can't steer anymore, and that's that. So yeah, and then I pulled into like the Safeway parking lot, and I get out, and all of a sudden there's this yellow liquid on the ground.
Can you not get it fixed?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. It was yesterday.
You probably can get it fixed.
What do you mean? Well, you can fix everything in a car. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but why are you just giving up on the Audi?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I was trying to sell
He
it
already
anyways.
was trying to sell it.
Oh, really?
He has been trying to
So
sell
you
it
should
for
get
a
it
while.
fixed and
And
then
then do
try
it?
to sell it because there's no way anyone's gonna buy it with.
They would buy it for
They would
cheap.
buy
Or
it.
you get it for cheaper though, and
Yeah.
it would probably be worth
Yeah.
it to replace
I
it.
haven't made a decision yet, but we'll see. But yeah, so no, like the car, the engine runs fine and stuff. You just no power steering, so you gotta like crank it really hard. It's like driving
is that
a
like
car.
when it like the car's off and you're trying to turn the wheel?
No, that's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when the car's off and you try to
Yeah.
turn the wheel,
It
that's
doesn't
it all
move.
the time.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I had to drive home with that, and that was nice. And I opened it up and took some like filters and some intakes off. And I was trying to see it, but I could not see where the problem was. But we'll see if I can fix it or get somebody else to fix it. But yeah, until then, driving the truck. That's that.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, Jake Paul's fighting Tyron Woodley. Do you guys see that?
Who's Tyron? Oh, I did see that, but he's a something fighter, right?
He's ex-UFC welterweight champion.
So he's pretty good then?
Yes, he's 40 years old though.
Is he
He's
gonna...
lost the last 4 fights that he was in.
Ooh, who's gonna win?
I have no clue. It's gonna be Jake Paul's toughest opponent because he actually like fights. Like Ben Askren's a wrestler. It's obviously he lost. He actually fights. So it'll actually be a probably good fight. I don't know who wins. I'd like to think Tyron Woodley wins, but he is old and isn't the same Tyron Woodley that was the 5-time UFC welterweight champion.
Ooh, 5 times. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So probably Jake Paul wins, but I don't know.
Ty, you gonna watch the Floyd Logan Paul with us?
That's in a few days.
We should watch. We should watch it.
Saturday or Sunday. Probably
The
Saturday.
TikTokers versus YouTubers.
Is that the same day?
I don't know.
That's the next week.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't
I
know.
think it's
Maybe we should talk about it and
Sunday.
try to make a video about it.
I think
Heck
it's
yeah.
June 6th is the Floyd Mayweather Logan Paul, and then the 12th is the YouTube.
I think
I
the
know
6th
that.
is a Sunday.
Ty, we got
Yeah.
a sick boom arm and a brand new microphone for the camera. It's pretty. It's pretty professional. You did? Oh yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's June 6th. Is Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather?
Sweet. We should watch that. I
Really?
think it'll be entertaining. I can't believe that actually happened. I
Yeah.
don't. If I was in Floyd Mayweather's position, I would not care to fight this random guy.
Well, he's just gonna get so much money for it.
He doesn't even need that money.
No, he doesn't. But it's nice.
It's just gonna sit, and he will never spend that money. He will go through all the money he has now and
Some of
die
it.
before he gets to that money.
Do you think he's gonna spend all the money he has?
Well, no, but most of his money is in like, I don't know.
You think Bill Gates will spend all the money he's ever made?
No, but it's a little different because it's attached to a company and it's gonna outlive them.
He is a company. He himself.
Well, like an LLC, but he doesn't provide a product
Yeah, he
that
does.
will
He
outlast
owns
him.
he owns his own company.
Oh well, what does it do?
It makes like boxing gear and
Is it
stuff.
as big as Amazon?
No, but I mean he's still like.
Did this argument just switch? Because wasn't it? It was you. You said, "Oh, he's gonna make a lot of money," and then you said he doesn't need money. And now you're saying, "Will he spend his money?"
No.
I think you switched.
No, it did
No.
not switch. We're still on the same stance. That he needs to make
I mean,
money.
he can go get that money. I feel like if I was in his position, it would just be a waste of time if he has something better to do with himself. But that's because I don't like boxing.
Well,
He
he's a
If
doesn't
I
do anything.
liked
all he
boxing,
does,
then he
all
could
Floyd
do it.
Mayweather does, even though he hasn't fought in quite a while, is he still boxes and roller skates. That's it.
Really?
skates.
He is
Roller
a-
skates?
He's a big roller skate. He has his own like roller skate ring. Like everybody around him has to know how to roller skate. Like all this, like, it's really funny.
That is pretty funny.
He's really good at it too.
What do you do when
And-
you? How do you be good at roller skating? Flips? Do you do flips?
No, they look so cool when they do it. They're just like they're like I don't even know how they move.
Do
They
you
also
do
reach like
moonwalk.
terminal speed.
They go so fast. Yeah.
I think Kale is supposed to come, not to be on the podcast, but just to talk to us. Dang, that is kind of cool.
Yeah.
He
So
just has
long.
that.
It's a
Yeah.
long
What a
episode.
guy. Is it a long episode? I
been
can't tell.
I think it's
been
been
like
like
a-
50 minutes.
No,
No.
It's been 40.
Oh,
because that was a 30-minute timer.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
see.
going.
Yeah, I saw that.
Time, time goes slow in here. I feel like we've
Yeah.
already been talking for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. I feel like we had a good.
I feel like Ty's a nice conversation about human rights was like half an hour, but it wasn't.
No, it was not a half an hour conversation at all.
It's like half an hour ago.
No, but it was. Oh yeah, I get it. I get what you're talking about now.
Yes.
Wow, cool. Anything else you want to go over?
I'm
Call
out
it,
of things.
call it a wrap.
I think that's good.
I mean, that's pretty good. No point in making the people sit in silence. So, cool. Thank you everyone for listening. Aiden and I run in for, senior class positions. Go ahead and vote Thursday and Friday. And, thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week. Ciao.
Bye.
Peace.